The Covid-19 pandemic has changed people's way of life all over the world and has had a huge global impact, as I'm sure we're all well aware. On the surface, slowing down the world actually seemed like a good thing for another global crisis that threatens our way of life: climate change. In fact, it's been the biggest carbon crash ever recorded. At the beginning of the pandemic, we were bombarded with images of clear skies above the world's most polluted cities and clear waters in the canals of Venice. But we wanted to take a closer look at what impact this pandemic has really had on the environment.
One example that we found of really positive environmental action is in Pakistan, where the government is offering jobs to people who are unemployed due to the coronavirus. These jobs mean planting saplings as part of the 10 billion tree tsunami campaign. Workers are paid around 500 rupees, so about $3 per day, which is less than normal wages but provides workers with some income. This is a great example of green jobs and employment being created while doing something to help combat climate change.
One of the things which has been impacted the most by coronavirus and lockdowns imposed across the world is travel. Travel makes up for about a quarter to a third of global carbon dioxide emissions, and therefore this has had a huge impact on greenhouse gas emissions across the world. This is because tourism has stopped, so there are less flights, and road transport across the world has seen a serious reduction. It can be seen in various cities across the world that this has had an impact on carbon dioxide emissions. For example, in New York City, there's been a drop of carbon dioxide emissions by about 5 to 10%, and in China, emissions were down by about 25% at the start of the year.
Now this is great, but currently it's just a temporary dip. We have to ensure that we maintain this in order to make real impact. The reality is that this always comes at the cost of millions of people's livelihoods and economies all over the world. And when we look back at emissions fallen in the past, like after the 2008 economic crisis, we also see that trying to rebound and efforts to revitalize the economy have resulted in spikes in emissions, which wipe out all short-term improvements. Now, we have to avoid this and make sure global recovery takes place with the environment at its core.
This means that there has to be a big focus on ensuring the economy in a sustainable way. This pandemic has shown that the politicians are capable of listening to the science, and we need to make sure to push them to do so when it comes to the climate crisis as well. Furthermore, this has shown that we, the people, can stand together, change the way we live our lives to help and protect each other. And that is crucial in every battle we fight. Thank you for watching, and take care.